We have referred to the memorandum submitted to Suhakam, the panel for the public inquiry in terms of reference, the public inquiry into Pastor Raymond Koh's case. Altogether, it took about 25 days, I believe. Reference is made to the letter from the Royal Malaysian Police dated 15th of January 2018. For the parties who were present in this inquiry will recall that the inquiry was due to resume on the 16th of January. But on the 15th of January 2018, in the evening, we received a letter from the police saying that they arrested one Lam Chang Na in connection with the offence under 365 of the Penal Code. And that kept us back a bit because in deference to the police, we state proceedings and we had submissions, and finally we came to a conclusion. But the end result is that we decided we would proceed. And in this particular decision, the conclusion drawn in that interim decision is reproduced. The issues to be determined by the panel, similarly, whether the disappearance of Pastor Raymond Koh is a case of voluntary disappearance, and whether the disappearance is a case of enforced disappearance as defined under ICPPED, that is by agents of the state or by non-state agents, and whether there was a refusal to acknowledge the disappearance or the concealment of the person. Position of the parties, I've set out again the position of counsel on behalf of the family, which is that that it was an enforced disappearance. The case of enforced disappearance is defined under the first limb of Article 2. Position of assisting officers of Suhakam, similar position that was taken. Same with the Malaysian Bar Council. And the police, of course, take the opposite position, saying there's no evidence to show that the police were involved in the disappearance. And neither was there authorization, support, or acquiescence of the state. The police also say the disappearance of Pastor Raymond Koh is connected with the case of Lam Chang Nam, who has been charged in court. And this is interesting, the disappearance of Pastor Raymond Koh is somehow connected with the search and seizure of the exhibits found in the house of Muhammad Fauzi bin Tajuddin Fauzi in Bangkalan Hulu, Perak, who was shot dead by the police in a shootout in Balin, Kedah on the 17th of June 2017. Fauzi was suspected to be a drug and firearms trafficker. The police contended that the exhibits seized from the house included pictures of Pastor Raymond Koh, his car and his house at Prima 16 Suruhanjaya. The police believed that Fauzi and his drug trafficking group was the same group involved in the abduction of Pastor Raymond Koh. Decision of the panel. Upon a detailed evaluation of the evidence adduced, having read and considered the written submissions of counsel on behalf of the family, assisting officers of Suhakam, counsel of the Bar Council, and officers appearing for the police, and upon hearing the oral submissions of the parties on the 6th of March, the panel has arrived at a unanimous final decision. After having held lengthy discussions and deliberations in this case, the panel is of the unanimous view that Pastor Raymond Koh is a victim of enforced disappearance, as defined in Article 2. It took place on the 13th of January 2017 at about 10:45 a.m. The disappearance of Pastor Raymond Koh was neither a case of voluntary disappearance nor a case of involuntary disappearance in breach of the ordinary criminal law. The direct and circumstantial evidence proves, on the balance of probabilities, that he was abducted by state agents, namely the Special Branch Bukit Aman, Kuala Lumpur. The panel finds that there is no evidence to support the contention, as suggested by counsel on behalf of the family and of the other parties, that Raymond Koh was abducted by persons or groups of persons acting with the authorization, support, and acquiescence of the state.